This is set number 8079, the Shadow Snapper. This is a limited edition LEGO Atlantis set released in the first wave. This is available only at the LEGO store itself, where I got it, at Toys R Us in the United States, and in the UK. So it's a very exclusive and hard to find set as described in the magazine and catalog. This is released in 2010. 246 pieces, one minifigure, ages 7 to 14, and retailed for $30. Now, when I got this, I got it at the LEGO store. I did not know if it was going to be in regular stores. I thought it was just a LEGO store exclusive. It even says on the box that it's a limited edition set. Then I was surprised to see it in Toys R Us later. Still the same price, but prices at Toys R Us can vary. So we'll take a look at the instructions. You can see it's a pretty big instruction booklet, and if I remember correctly, this was built in bags. The first bag includes the diver's vehicle, and this is Lance Spears in this set. Then in the second bag, you build what looks like a giant mutant turtle, and I'm not talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm just talking about this odd turtle that's guarding treasure. Now in the back, it doesn't show us any of the features of the set. It shows the other sets in the series, in the first wave that is. It also shows a large scene with the other sets, some of the features of the other sets, but none of this set are shown. It also has a link to atlantis.lego.com where you can use 3D glasses to see the site in a whole new way. You also have this ability, which is in some of the Atlantis sets. If you scan this on legoatlantis.com with this link, then you will see the image in 3D on your screen. You have to scan it with a camera, of course, and I believe you'd have to use the same set number. That would make sense. Then we have a painted version of the scene that's going on underwater. And already in the first wave, it shows you the portal of Atlantis. They don't have it as a set, though, until the second wave. We have the pieces count, the LEGO Club on the back, registration, and the win. All very standard LEGO instruction features. So let's take a look at our set. I don't recall if Lance Spears had any fins, or not fins, but anything on his feet for flippers in this set. I don't think he did. This is the same Lance Spears we get in the other sets. Very standard diver outfit. Very nice printing on him. I'll just zoom it in. And you can see he does have a double-sided face, one with more of a concerned look on him. Although on the package he seems pretty happy fighting a giant turtle. It's only close to twice the size of his little sub. And then we have the front with all those tubes. And you can see there's some facial hair on him as well. A very nice minifigure and diver outfit. And I happen to get this figure a bunch of times. Him and Axel Storm appear a lot in smaller sets. So, we'll fit him back into our little speeder, or sub. I'm not exactly sure what type of vehicle it is, but it's a really nice one to me. It's actually one of my more favorite vehicles from Atlantis, because even though it's built on roughly a 4 wide plane, it has a little bit of a deeper look to it. It's slightly unique. And it has some flick fires on both sides. We get a couple stickers in this set, shown here, and there. Nothing on the back for stickers. We have just enough space to fit just a diver in there with the helmet, and you can close this up around him, so there's no actual glass in his way. We do get some lights on the front, 2 harpoons. You get that Z-shaped piece in the middle to connect to the back. And we get this one propeller. We also get two of these car-like pieces that just swivel over the top. So it's actually a nice build. I like this because it's a little bit more unique than some of the other Atlantis mini subs. It's formidable. It just, I don't know, it just has some kind of appeal to me. And it also has flick-fire missiles, as I mentioned. Ooh, that one went far. You only have enough space on here to fit two of them. So that's the first part of the set. Then the main part of the set is the Shadow Snapper. I'm going to start on the bottom, where he has some of those stickers. One there, one there. And usually the stickers on these sea creatures have some sort of ancient inscription. And we only have 4 stickers on this model. Now you can tell it's a turtle by the way it's built. And even some of the head resembles a turtle. A large part on the back is a shell of some sorts. And these pieces are actually used in dark blue in the Glatorian series of Bionicle. And they're also used in here as black. But I've only first experienced them in this set. So we do have a couple moving parts on this turtle. First one we have is the large tail in the back. Each part of it moves. And you can move it around in different ways. The second part, I don't know why that fell off. We have these small brackets on there for some reason. Probably adds to the detail of it. We have these small posable legs that can move. Mainly meant for swimming. Not really for standing or walking. Because you can see how they look in comparison to the rest of the set. These are actually pretty small in the back. So I don't know how much it's really giving for swimming ability. Compared to the front arms, which are much larger, much wider, and have more articulation. These are on a ball joint, once again, just like the back ones. These are much larger to move in the front. They have more of a forearm and hand section. And you can move each of the fingers independently. We even have the treasure piece in the set in one of his hands. The treasure piece, which is also included in other sets, shows a turtle on it. So that's why this set gets a giant turtle with the treasure key. You also, you can't really move anything on the shell itself. It's mainly just built steadily. But this part sometimes rattles back and forth. I'm okay with that. And these little spike pieces can move various ways. And then we also have the mouth. That can move up and down. Pretty wide mouth for a turtle. And then we have the head can move around in a ball joint as well. So, a lot of basic features, most of it built in posability for the turtle in this set. So, as an exclusive set, I really like this. For $30, it's really worth the 246 pieces, because at least it makes it feel like you're getting some nice large model. Some of these, this is probably one of my more favorite of the larger guardian creatures, whatever they're supposed to be for Atlantis. I like him a lot because of his color scheme. He's, you know, an interesting creature to be a sea turtle in like this kind of, I don't know if it's a mutated form, but it feels like it is because of the leg difference from the front and back. And just like the fact that he looks very dark. I also like how the claws can move in the front, so it's definitely got, you know, it's definitely a worthy opponent in the ocean when you're trying to look for keys. And I would probably, the only thing I would change would be the back section. I think these legs deserve to be a little bit bigger compared to the front ones. If I take this off and we compare them, see how long this arm is? And this is with the back leg. So it's like half the size. Just snap that on. I'm not sure. That's weird. That to pop off. It doesn't usually pop off, so don't worry about that. So yeah, I would like to see this a little bit larger, so at least it gives a better shape in relation to the rest of the turtle. It also holds a bunch of interesting pieces in this set, mostly on the turtle itself, including the parts on the shell. And there's a piece inside of here, if you see that yellow piece, it's made as a 4x4, but with the square cutout. So it's kind of like the donut hole we've seen in more recent sets, but this one is more square. I also like the sub in the set. As I mentioned before, it just seems very unique and like a nice little speeder, something that I would send out on a mission, maybe with another smaller sub, because it seems, I don't know, it has a unique look to it that I haven't, doesn't seem to duplicate some of the other sets, and it's nice to have the flickfire blasters on here, and in good range, so that way you don't have a problem with them hitting part of the vehicle, and they don't hit from the front or the back. If I were to change that a little bit, I would probably make it not as skinny on the back. I would probably strengthen up this section, make it a little bit wider, because it seems like it goes from here to here pretty, quickly, and for a long time on the back. So maybe make that a little bit thicker, just like how they did on the front. Add pieces on the side to make it appear like a larger vehicle. So, thanks for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time with more LEGO Atlantis.